Yeehaw! Let's get this parade started.
All right, folks, in just a little while, the 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade will be back. Now, you may have noticed the 2020 version of the parade, that was also the 62nd, because we're counting parades, we're not counting the years. So the 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade will be starting in just a couple of minutes. We're waiting for the Orange County Sheriff to give us the all clear. When they give us the all clear, then we will begin. It's going to be a fun day, going to be a great day. Now remember to check out all the entertaining venues we have down here. You got sun-dried tomatoes. You've got Selma's. You've got the brand new rooftop kitchen and barn. How are you guys doing up there? You guys have been open for like a day, right? How long is it? It's like a day. And then they all got quiet. Like, no, actually, we've been here for a week. Just we didn't have our license yet. That's what it is. And you got Trevor's down at the end of Verdugo. You got to go see Trevor's Rancho Capistrano Winery, Patty's, Five Vines. There is so much to do right here within a couple of 100 feet. You don't even need to go home tonight. You know, we even got a hotel across the street. You can just live right here. There is food, there is fun. They got the best dive bar in California, the Swallows Inn right there. You got the El Adobe Capistrano down the street. So all kinds of cool things to do. So when the parade is over, I hope you stick around. I hope you visit the Mercado Street Fair. We've got 86 vendors in there, about 22 of them food vendors. There is Western wear, cowboy wear, jewelry. Fun for the kids. There's a fun zone with bouncy houses and rides, snow cones and ice cream. All kinds of cool stuff. That runs until 5 o'clock. So we hope you'll stick around. I want to thank our major sponsors, our presenting sponsors, St. Margaret's Episcopal School, for helping us out. Our division sponsors, Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, Orange County Supervisor from the 5th District, Fluid Master, J. Sarah Catholic High School, and Rancho Mission Viejo. Those five are our major sponsors. And I do have to tell you something about how cool San Juan Capistrano is, okay? I talked earlier about how this is a community-funded event. We receive no government, no state money for this event. It is all completely funded and run by the community. 2020 got canceled a week and a half before. We'd already spent a lot of the money. Parade programs were done. Advertisements, banners were made. We had spent a lot of money. All of our sponsors, all of them, said keep the money, we're going to roll it over to 2022. They didn't ask for their money back. 2022 rolled around and we had this new thing that we weren't used to called inflation. Some of our prices went up 40 to 400%. So, seriously, some of our prices went up 4 times our costs. And our sponsors, we didn't ask them for any money because, hey, they rolled it over in 2020. That was nice. Well, then they started calling. Hey, you need any money? You need any help? Who does that? Who offers more support when they've already offered all that was required? Well, San Juan Capistrano does. So that's where you guys are living. That's where you're visiting right now. It is one awesome town. All of our 2022 sponsors volunteered. So when you look at the parade program, you see their names. They called me and asked if we needed money, and I said, yeah. You're going to see some very cool entries in the parade today that were not normal for the Swallows Day Parade. Because once this crisis happened, a lot of other parades reached out. The Laguna Niguel Holiday Parade, the Huntington Beach 4th of July Parade, and the Hollywood Christmas Parade. They all reached out and they offered support to the Swallows Day Parade because they knew one of their parade brethrens were in trouble and they needed some help. So that was awesome. There actually is a parade community. It's a tight-knit community. We're grateful for all of the support from that community, from our community, and from all of you for coming out today. So in just a little while, the 62nd Annual 2022 Swallows Day Parade will be coming down this street right here, so sit tight. 1 or 2 surprises are going to happen just before that happens. Now, a lot of the entries in the parade, and always in the Swallows Day Parade, because it is an adjudicated parade, the marching bands, they get judged, and they get points awarded, and they get first, second, third place, that kind of thing. And also the wagons and the hand-drawn floats, they also get judged, and there are awards for them also. So after the parade, usually about a half hour to 40 minutes after the parade's over, you go over to Heritage Park, HTC Park, right behind all the buildings right here. That's where we do the award ceremony. We'll bring up the kids from the school bands. We'll bring up the people that put together their floats, their hand-drawn, or their, in this case, horsepower-drawn floats, and we do an award ceremony. They get plaques, they get trophies. Some of the schools get points. One year in the Swallows Day Parade, we had, I think it was Northridge High School. got enough points to qualify for the Rose Parade. Here comes the flyover boys once again. These are 4 T-34s, 1 T-31 flying out of Miramar today. All of them are either current military or retired military pilots. In the Swallows Day Parade for the very first time. And I do believe that means the parade is starting. It'll take about 15, 20 minutes to get down to see us. So we'll keep busy. Maybe Duke will come back. That was kind of cool though. I haven't seen Duke fly that low when he wasn't looking for me. What do you guys think? Was that fun? I heard a rumor OCFA is out here.
Duke is always fun.
Oh, look, he's turning around. He's coming back. He must have heard that comment.
Here he comes. Let's see how low he could go this time.
See, I wasn't exactly sure if Duke was going to make it today, so I didn't have any Duke facts ready just to pull off of the tip of my tongue, other than he's woken me up probably at 3 o'clock in the morning more times than anybody else. But thank goodness they are out there. The Orange County Sheriff's Department is going to be making another appearance in just a couple of minutes. But that was kind of cool. We could never have the helicopter fly overhead. We couldn't have him use the siren because we're always nervous about the horses. Oh, I hear him again. Is that him?
All right, so he is here to start off the parade. Let's see who is starting the parade and why Duke is here to start him off. We'll see in a couple minutes. They're probably starting on the other side.
We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through perilous night, though the ramparts we held were so gallantly streaming, though the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? home of the brave.
Okay, that was amazing.
Doug Starks, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
He's at the Coach House. He does a one-man show, two-man show, nine-man band. Outstanding individual. Now you can see we got a good kickoff to the 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade. Please welcome Sheriff Don Barnes, elected as Orange County's top law enforcer in November 2018. He was sworn in January of 2019. The core values of his department are integrity without compromise, service before self, professionalism in the performance of duty, and vigilance in safeguarding our community. Thank you so much, Sheriff Don Barnes, for joining us in the 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade. So, you know, once again, normally he would be riding in a wagon drawn by horses, but since the horses are taking a vacation this year, he gets to show up in his brand new SWAT tactical Humvee. Gotta love it.
So Duke came with Don Barnes and his new tactical vehicle. Once we see the banner coming down the street, we'll need to ask everyone to stay on one side or the other. We have motor vehicles this year. We need to keep everybody out of the street for safety.
We'd like to thank our broadcast sponsor, Santa Margarita Water District, for providing the funding so that we could broadcast and air this 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade. So thank you, Santa Margarita Water District, for your assistance and your support in 2022. Now that was just a taste of what's coming. Wasn't Doug amazing? He was just sitting there watching the parade. And I just went, oh man, I know that guy. He can sing. But then totally put on the spot. I mean, because there's a couple of times when the national anthem goes on, I'll go, da, 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 da. And I was like, oh man, because I don't really ever have to do it in front of people. No one's ever going to judge me. But that guy just tore it up, didn't he? And then the crowd came in. We felt the love. We felt the support. So that's awesome. You got to check the Coach House calendar because Coach House has got all kinds of cool stuff. One of them being Doug Starks. He does a Rat Pack show. He does a Stevie Wonder show. And he does, what was the guy from the Rat Pack? Okay, trivia question. Come on, Rat Pack. Sammy Davis Jr., because he actually just nails Sammy out. I actually wanted him to do the anthem in Sammy, but he said no, and he's right. He's right, but did we lose him? Did he leave already? Oh, there he is, Doug Starks. Thank you so much. Thank you, that was amazing. So make sure you Google Coach House. Go to their website, all kinds of interesting shows, fun shows, and they're sold out a lot. One of my favorite concert halls. We have a playhouse here in San Juan too, the Camino Real Playhouse. You want to check that out, go to the Camino Real Playhouse website. All kinds of plays, comedy shows, fun stuff here locally in San Juan Capistrano.
There we go, Sarah. Get ready for this one.
the doctor was trying a new procedure, and he wanted to...
All right, looks like we have movement down the road, which means, and I did check, you guys, because I do have some connections. There was a little gap, a little snafu at the beginning of the parade. Somebody was out of order. It's been a couple of years. Some people are out of practice. Some people are just too excited and want to get out here, but we don't want to mess up the announcers by having the wrong entry in the wrong place. So now it looks like everything is back in order.
All right, here we go. Boys and girls of all ages, the City of San Juan Capistrano and the Fiesta Association would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you for the 62nd Swallows Day Parade. Our parade theme this year is Follow the Swallow. And those are the birds that fly here, migrate here from Argentina.
Well, that's the rumor, Goya. But have you ever actually followed them to see if they are coming from
No,
Goya?
they told me. And then they fly back to Goya, Argentina in October. So they're short-time residents here in San Juan. We are very lucky to have them.
All right, making their way down the parade route. One of our own. This last couple of years were rough on everybody. It was particularly rough on the San Juan Capistrano Fiesta Association. We did lose two of our own during the crisis. Nina Leone had a smile that would light up the world, always try to brighten the day with her bubbly personality. The daughter of Nola and Boots Leone, her lifelong love for animals and children led her to become an early childhood development teacher. She's survived by her father Boots, sister Shannon, brother Tony, daughter Regina, and her grandson Joseph, the love of her life. Now, we wanted to have a real riderless horse, but the creative Leone family came up with the very next best thing. Leading the riderless horse today is her sister-in-law Leslie and her brother James. Please remember Nina's smile. I think so many of you knew her and how she tried to make the world a happier place for all of us. We'll miss you, Nina. Thank you for all the help.
Nina would love that.
Well, you know, we had to get one horse into this town because it is a one-horse town. So, unfortunately, tried getting in the Swallows, but that front door is a little bit crowded. Maybe you guys could part the way for us as we come back around.
All right, he's going to ride the horse into the Swallows.
Next, we'd like to recognize Jimmy Schuler, nicknamed Jimmy the Shoe. He was a Fiesta volunteer for 10 years with his wife, Pamela, who went by the nickname Pamela the Laugh, and were our 2013 dignitaries. Escorting Jimmy's riderless horse today is his wife, Pamela, nieces Nicole, grandniece Vivian, born on Swallows Day 12 years ago, nephew Spencer Harless, who all called him Uncle Crackers. Note the Uncle Cracker shirts made by Nicole. Pamela would like friends and family to shout out, "We love you, Jimmy the Shoe."
Following close behind in support of their fallen friends are the cowboys and cowgirls of the Fiesta Association posse. They're all dressed in their traditional black and white outfits. Walking today are Ben, Kathleen, Brooke, Steve, Betty, Jimmy, Greg, Dave, and Casey. All right, folks, please put your hands together and welcome our celebrity guest, Eric Roberts, and his wife, Eliza. Eric has a stellar career spanning over 40 years, and he's still going strong. His film and television credits number over 600, and he's one of only a handful of actors who can make that claim. He's an Academy Award nominee, has multiple Golden Globe nominations. He's known for so many films, including The Pope of Greenwich Village, The Specialist, and Dark Knight. We're grateful and honored that Eric and his wife are participating in the 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade. Thank you, Eric. All right, please welcome the 1st Battalion, 11th Marine, San Juan Capistrano's adopted Marine unit. Let's stand up, put your hands together, give a big round of applause to our men and women in the armed forces to say thank you for their service and dedication to the United States of America. It's the United States Marine Corps, 1st Battalion, 11th Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for your service. We love you all.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The American Legion Post 721, under the leadership of Commander Jess Lopez, is comprised of veterans from San Juan Capistrano. Members of this post have defended the United States of America in World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the war in the Middle East. Members of the American Legion Post 771 have marched in the Swallows Day Parade since the inaugural Swallows Day Parade in 1959. Let's give a big round of applause for these amazing members of American Legion Post. Thank you for your service. Every year we have our grand marshals, people from town, from San Juan Capistrano. Let's welcome Scott and Diana Schmidt to the Swallows Parade 2020. They were slated to be the grand marshals in 2020 before the COVID-19 pandemic hit. 2 years later, they're ready to ring in the celebration. Their sash has all 3 years on their Grand Marshal
Hey,
sash.
Liana, we're here. Would you, anything you'd like to ask?
Can you just smile?
We just want to say thank you, San Juan Capistrano. This is highest honor we could possibly imagine. To be given this kind of recognition for the greatest city in the world, we are moved, honored, and grateful. Thank you very much, San Juan.
Scott and Diana Schmidt, the 2020, the 2021, and the 2022 Grand Marshals.
This husband and wife team are well regarded in the community and have lived in San Juan Capistrano for more than 30 years. Today, please smile and wave as they pass by. We love you, Scott and Diana.
All right, please give a big round of applause to the dedicated, all-volunteer San Juan Capistrano Historical Society. They're proudly celebrating 60 years of preserving San Juan's history. They are the Fiesta Association's honored group for the 2022 Swallows Day Parade. The banner carriers are Society board members Ted Rosenfeld and Steve Bemmerwald. Riding in the wagon are Society board members Jan Siegel, Ann Ronan, Monica Mukai, Bart Moore, and his daughter, Bridget Moore. Representing historic families of San Juan are Steve and Olga Rios, Pat and Kathy Forster, Brian and Connie Vermeulen, and San Juan's patriarch, Happy Hun. We welcome you to tour the grounds of the O'Neill Museum on Los Rios Street, become a member of the Society, and enjoy learning about our town's unique heritage. Thank you, San Juan Capistrano Historical Society.
The San Juan Capistrano Youth Advisory Board is a youth-run public service organization which coordinates with the City Community Services Department to plan and conduct youth activities and events. They also advise the City Council on youth-related issues. Joining us today are adult advisors Gerald Muir, Gil Leon, Erica Delamar. Welcome, San Juan Capistrano Youth Advisory Board. He's taking my microphone.
All right, please welcome the City of San Juan Capistrano. They're represented today by Mayor Derek Reeve. Now riding on the trolley, Mayor Pro Tem Howard Hart, Councilman John Taylor, Councilman Sergio Farias, Councilman Troy Bourne, along with their families. Now on a personal note, the Fiesta Association would like to give their absolute thanks and our great gratefulness. Is that a word, gratefulness? To the City of San Juan. They have been so supportive with the Swallows Day Parade. Ups and downs and all arounds. The city has been there. The city has backed us up. We are grateful for your support. Thank you, City of San Juan. Thank you, San Juan City Council. Thank you, Mayor Reeve.
They're a fun bunch. Next, please welcome Lisa Bartlett, the Orange County Supervisor for the fabulous 5th District. Supervisor Bartlett is a longtime South Orange County resident. She serves on many regional commissions and committees. Her top priorities include preserving the health, safety, and economic well-being of our communities. She is very proud and honored to serve the residents of Orange County's 5th Supervisorial District. Thank you, Lisa.
And she is also a huge sponsor of the 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade. Thank you. A warm welcome to District Attorney Todd Spitzer. He works each day to maintain and enhance public safety in our communities. His commitment to public safety, protecting the rights of victims, and ensuring a good quality of life for Orange County residents is always top of mind, while engaging daily with case reviews with executive staff and appearing in court. Todd Spitzer was inspired to dedicate his career to public service as an Orange County supervisor, former California State Assembly member, and now as the Orange County District Attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, OC District Attorney Todd Spitzer.
And here comes Assemblywoman Laura Davies. She represents the California 73rd Assembly District, Aliso Viejo, Costa de Casa, Dana Point, Ladera Ranch, Laguna Hills, Laguna Niguel, Las Flores, Mission Viejo, RMV, Rancho Santa Margarita, San Clemente, SJC, and Taruco Canyon, so pretty much this area. Laura Davies is a small business owner and former mayor who was elected to the State Assembly in 2020. After earning her degree, Lori planted roots in Orange County, where she worked locally in the restaurant and hospitality sector. 2 Decades ago, she launched a small business specializing in wedding and special events that she successfully still operates today. Thank you, Assemblywoman Laura Davies.
We'd like to give a warm round of applause and say thank you to our overall parade sponsor for both 2020 and 2022, St. Margaret's Episcopal School. Thank you for your continued support of the annual Swallows Day Parade. Now here comes our longtime presenting sponsor, home of the Tartans and recognized as the leading Orange County college prep independent school. Out front is the award-winning LA Scotch Piper Band. Close behind them are the spirited cheerleaders. Breakthrough San Juan Capistrano is a tuition-free academic enrichment program for San Juan students to be the first in their families to graduate from college. So far, 100% of Breakthrough High School graduates are attending college. Good job, guys. The next group is Special Camp. It's a recreational summer day camp for local youth with disabilities. Special Camp is sponsored and hosted by St. Margaret's. Today, campers and counselors are participating. Let's give a wave and a cheer to our friends from St. Margaret's. Go Tartans! We're so proud of all you do in San Juan Capistrano and beyond.
Leading off the Division I part of the parade is our banner.
Yeah, it was our 2020 Division I sponsor, Rancho Mission Viejo. And then in 2022, Lisa Bartlett, supervisor, she kicked in the money. You see who's carrying the banner, though? You recognize those guys? That's the Mormon Battalion.
Oh, they're in this parade.
They are, and they are banner carriers today.
They're amazing.
And they are also celebrating, I believe, a big anniversary. We're going to get to it when they come down the parade route. But yes, we wanted to recognize all of our 2020 sponsors and our 2022 because, like I mentioned earlier, we are 100% funded by the community. They kept their money in, and then they added a little bit more to sweeten the deal to make sure that 2022 was going to happen, and happen it did. So thank you again to all of our sponsors from both years.
The Juaneño Band of Mission Indians, a Hasheman Nation, are the original inhabitants of the lands that ultimately became the County of Orange. For tens of thousands of years, the Ashaman culture and way of life thrived because they understood their survival was interconnected with the natural world. Our ancestors provided the original manpower for the construction of some of the earliest key landmarks in Orange County, including the Mission, where we get our Juaneño name. On behalf of our tribal council members, under the leadership of newly elected chairwoman Heidi Lucera, welcome to our tribal lands of San Juan Capistrano.
All right, next up, it's the Legion of Mary. It's a lay apostolic association of Catholics who, with the sanction of the church and under the powerful leadership of Mary Immaculate, serve the church and the neighbor on a voluntary basis in 170 countries. The first meeting of the Legion of Mary took place in Mirror House in Dublin, Ireland on September 7, 1921. Many persons outside the Catholic Church would benefit from that first meeting. With the approval and support of the popes and a great many bishops, priests, and religious, as well as the prayers and efforts of legionaries, the Legion, by the grace of God, has grown into a worldwide organization with several million members. Thank you, Legion of Mary, for all the good that you do in our world.
Let's welcome staff, students, and cheer team from Mission Basilica School to the 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade. The Mission Basilica School is a Catholic school serving students from 2 years old through 8th grade. The school is nestled between the historic Mission and the Mission Basilica Church. Founded in 1928, Mission Basilica School is steeped in rich heritage and tradition. Located right here in San Juan Capistrano. Joining us now are the first grade students dressed in colorful swallow costumes to commemorate the return of the swallows to San Juan Capistrano. Look how many swallows have returned as they flutter and fly around. The Mission Basilica School Royal Court is riding on their festive float. In a couple minutes, there's the swallows. There they are.
Oh, I missed you guys.
Right, this is always a crowd favorite every year. So here they are, the Mission Basilica School Royal Court, riding on their festive float. A long-standing tradition at Mission School, the Royal Court is chosen from the 8th grade class and represents the royalty of Spain for the annual return of the swallows. King Noah Fan and Queen McKenna Bahe are attended by Princess Drew Yeager, Ledgeburg, and Noah Thomas. They're also attended by Princesses Lucy Height, Kate McInnes, and Bridget Reasoner. These students were chosen for their citizenship and school involvement.
Let's give a loud round of applause for our next entry, the California Highway Patrol. They're in the Capistrano area. CHP Capistrano area proudly serves the South Orange County region by providing the highest level of safety, service, and security to motorists traveling through its picturesque coastal communities. This group is dedicated to the community it serves and proud of the work done by its uniformed and non-uniformed staff. Thank you, California Highway Patrol, Capistrano area.
From Rowland Heights, California, let's welcome the Alvarado Marching Band and Color Guard. Under the direction of Kevin Chang, marching instructional coaches include Brian Ray and Wendy Davila. The band is led by drum major Elaine Tao, and the color guard is led by Captains Isabella Gabaldon and April Ramirez. Sit back and enjoy the sounds of the Alvarado Marching Band and Color Guide.
entering this year's parade, College and Career Advantage. This group is the provider of career technical education courses for Capistrano Unified and Laguna Beach Unified School District, serving over 17,000 students. Walking the parade is staff, CCA and CUSD students. Welcome, College and Career Advantage.
Love hearing the sounds of the band. But next up, we have the Capistrano Valley A's. They're a group of car folks devoted to the restoration and enjoyment of Model A Ford cars and trucks. Now, this is the first time that they are in the Swallows Day Parade. There are about 35 families involved in this club, taking their cars on tours or to car shows. The Model A's were all produced between 1927 and 1931, making these cars over 80 years old. With 40 horsepower and the exciting new feature of four-wheel brakes, Model A's can travel at more than 50 miles per hour. Of course, the trucks were a little slower. And don't forget the horns, the augas.
Well, thank you, Capistrano Valley A's, for joining the parade. The 62nd Annual Swallows Day Parade, and helping us keep it interesting, keep it exciting, make it a little bit different, and make the 62nd Annual Parade as epic as all of the other ones. They've decorated that one with swallows on the side. Look at that.
Now that one sounds like a hot rod. You know, I have this that car horn as my ringer on my phone, and when it goes off, nobody has a clue what it is. Thanks. Model T's, or A, sorry. A. All right, Just Having Fun is a group of over 120 classic car owners dedicated to serving communities in South Orange County. From milestone birthdays to senior center visits and veteran celebrations, they provide COVID-safe drive-by events or displays to entertain people of all ages. And speaking of all ages, riding in a garnet red 1976 Cadillac El Dorado is a young 100-year-old Fanny. Let's give her a warm round of applause. Looking good, Fanny.
So Fanny, do you want to say hello? Fanny, thank you so much. Now we're going to keep walking. And as we're walking, we're going to sing happy birthday to Fanny. 100 years old on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Happy birthday, Fanny. 100 years old this weekend. Absolutely amazing.
And she's looking great.
Looking hot as ever. Thank you, Just Having Fun, for bringing Fanny to us. Fanny is a San Juan Capistrano resident. They were actually going to go out and celebrate her birthday tomorrow, but they went, you know what? Let's put her in the parade. She can celebrate with everybody. Just Having Fun and Fanny.
These are some fun cars. Southern Orange County. PCH.
All right, joining us next in the parade, let's welcome the J.F. Shea Therapeutic Writing Center. More than 800 people volunteered at the Shea Center last year, with many of these terrific volunteers being youth from San Juan Capistrano and the surrounding schools and communities. Riding in the wagon. I love the wagon. I love the wagon. And look at those horses. Riding the wagon are Susan Cheney-Perrell, board chair, Dan Putler-Moberg, executive director and board member, Gilbert Aguirre. Chief Development Officer Agnes Swanson, Chief Program Officer Janelle Robeson, Trish Evans, and other Shea Center staff and volunteers. They'd like to say a big thank you to the community of San Juan Capistrano. Thousands of lives have been touched in the past decades right here in San Juan. Shea Center, thank you so much for all you do from all of us.
You guys are awesome. Such a great way to be creative.
Oh, this is the other wagon. here we thought the golf cart wagon was the whole deal. But no, Shea Center just saved the best for last. Look at all these volunteers.
Wow. I love it. Way to win. You guys did great.
See, I thought it was the other one, the covered wagon.
It's covered too. Following the amazing volunteers at the Therapeutic Center, Shea, is the Marco Forster Middle School. Leading the way is Principal Catherine Thompson, teachers, staff, and their wonderful students. Here they go. Let's not forget their beloved mascot, Rocky, the Roadrunner, and their 18th year participating in the Swallows Day Parade. It's the Marco Forster Middle School. Rocky. You guys look at this dog, like canine unit.
All right, miniature madness, miniature therapy horses. They couldn't be in the parade because they don't just get the little virus, they get the big virus, don't they? So thank you for joining us. And maybe next year, Mini Madness with those cute little horses. They probably don't like being called little though, do they?
I'm sure they get more attention.
Wait, what is that? Is that a miniature cow?
Oh my gosh.
You know, those are actually miniature cows. They're not calves. Those are full-grown miniature cows.
Oh my goodness.
And they don't get an opportunity to walk in parades that often. But they are immune.
They're mini trailer.
So Mini Madness, thank you so much for bringing them. Oh, look who's next.
It's the sister city, Capistrano, Italy. Viva Italia! Always a favorite entry in the annual Swallows Day Parade. This will be their 13th consecutive civic entry for the sister city of Capistrano, Italy. This entry represents all things Italian and includes 20 regional flags of Italy, pizza tossers, accordion players, and participants dressed for Carnival.
And they're pulling original horse art on their wagons. All right, always a crowd favorite, please welcome Camino Real Playhouse to the Swallows Day Parade. On the Camino Real Playhouse, sir, is Gary McCarter, the director and his cast of this year's melodrama, The Clueless Sheriff. The melodrama opens April 22nd and is your chance to boo the villain, cheer for the hero, and throw foam rocks. The theater is led by President Leslie Eisner and Managing Director Darrell Hill. Accompanying the Playhouse is Conservatory of Performing Arts cast from Into the Woods. Thank you, Camino Real Playhouse.
Ballet Folklorico de San Juan Capistrano is a non-profit youth. They're going to make me say this over and over. Youth Folklorico dance group, ages 7 to 18, representing the city of San Juan Capistrano and the Blas Aguilar Adobe Foundation. This group performs at competitions and community events, including the Orange County Fair, Swallows Day Parade, Mission Battle of the Mariachis, and the city's tree lighting ceremony. Folklorico dance classes are held throughout the week at the Community Services Department.
All right, we'd like to thank our Division II sponsor, Fluid Master. They were our sponsor in 2020, and they came back in 2022. So thank you, Fluid Master. All right. Let's give a warm Swallows Day Parade welcome to the San Juan Capistrano Docent Society, led by current President Helen Gavin. Wearing their traditional colors of red, black, and white, along with their iconic Spanish hats, the San Juan Capistrano Docent Society has been a community volunteer organization for 41 years. They serve our entire community by leading tours of our historic adobes and other sites, and telling the stories of the colorful personalities who once lived here. Thank you, San Juan Capistrano Docent Society.
Las Vaqueras Women's Riding Club is a women's riding group started in 1993 by their founder, Jody Foster. They have 130 members and are celebrating their 29th year anniversary as a club of daughters, mothers, sisters, grandmothers, all coming together to value and maintain the traditional Western cowgirl way. They're also a nonprofit organization promoting both trail riding and community service. They support and contribute to several local charities that share their similar interests. Thanks, ladies. That was fun.
And here come more of them riding on that flatbed and that giant John Deere, courtesy of Ed Stewart and Associates, one of our sponsors, also in the Swallows Day Parade. So Las Vaqueras looking great. Ed Stewart looking great. All right, our local San Juan Capistrano Classic Car Club, Superiors OC, they're honored to participate in our city's historic annual Fiesta de las Golondrinas event. It's unfortunate this moratorium had to be placed during our special month of March, but they have 9 available members with 9 classic cars, and they so wanted to be here today. You got a 1939 Chevy Master Deluxe, a 1940 Chevy Cabriolet, a 1947 Chevy Pickup, 1950 Chevy Suburban, 1962 Impala convertible, 63 convertible, 64 Super Sport, another 66 convertible, and a 66 Impala. I'm seeing they're all Chevys. Did you notice that? They're all Chevys. They're all from San Juan Capistrano.
And they are awesome.
They are our
yeah.
local classic car club, Superiors OC Classic. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for helping us out today when the horses couldn't be here.
Our very own car club.
right, coming up next, from San Gabriel, the San Gabriel High School Matador Band. They've been performing for audiences throughout Southern California since 1955. They're led by senior drum major Rachel Tran. The Matadors are thrilled to participate in the Swallows Day Parade for their very first time today. So please, a big warm welcome, lots of cheers for their very first performance in the Swallows Day Parade, the San Gabriel High School Matador Band. County. Now, I know that you were trying to reduce suicide by 20% by 2025. Is that correct? Or is it 25% by 2025? I think that is the answer. That is the goal. You guys have been in every parade since you've been founded, the Orange County chapter, right?
I think so.
I think so. I was the wrong guy to talk to. There you go, Dale.
Yes, we've been in every one.
Every single one. So I want to thank you guys. You're doing great work. All volunteer organization, all dedicated to reducing suicide in Orange County. We're losing, the official numbers are 1 a day, closer to 4 a day. Since they've been doing their business, the numbers are steadily going down. So thank you, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
Okay, we hear you. The Southern California Woody Club presents these iconic Woody wagons for your enjoyment. With over 200 members that cruise Southern California, the club and its members promote the surfing and sunshine SoCal lifestyle. Its annual Doheny Wood Car Show raises thousands of dollars for worthy local charities. The club members bring you much mahalo and aloha today.
Yes, the SoCal Woodies, you'll see them at events all over Southern California. They were just last week at the Dana Point Parade. Now this week, they're here at the San Juan Capistrano Swallows Day Parade. They're gonna start moving their way up the coast, I think. Isn't that what it looks like?
Heck yeah, looking for the best.
He's got a horse on the front of his. Oh. Do they all have horses on the front? He's got one too.
This will be the only time they will be in this parade, so they decorated their cars with horses.
SoCal Woodies, thank you so much for your participation today. And I got to tell you, when I reached out to the SoCal Woodies, within a day, it was a done deal. They had the plans to decorate. They had 10 vehicles all ready to go, more if we needed them. So they called to action and helped us out. So thank you so much.
Okay, that one's really cool. That actually looks kind of like a jail car. Oh, it is. It fits right in. Saddleback College Adult Education provides free classes for students interested in learning English as a second language, becoming U.S. citizens, preparing for one of the state-approved high school equivalency tests, and classes for adults with disabilities. Their classes take place in the morning, afternoon, and evening hours and have a location in San Juan Capistrano as well as in Mission Viejo. You can register anytime and begin studying right away. This is the Saddleback College Adult Education.
All right, spring is here. There's never been a better time to buy my bikes. Buzz on down. You won't get stung by high prices. Visit Buy My Bikes. Say hi to owner, Bicycle Jim, family, and friends. A happy Swallows Day from Buy My Bikes.
That's great. We had covered wagons, cars, the pony sticks, and we have bikes.
Oh, I love this group coming up. Look how colorful they are. You know who they are? They're the Corazon Allegra. They're a nonprofit ballet folklorico dance group that have been together since 2005. They strive to keep the Mexican culture alive. The dresses are handmade, brightly embroidered ballet folklorico dress style from Pueblas. Their directors are Ana Gallardo and Marie Casillas. The dancers range in age from 5 to 60 plus out there.
This is my favorite.
They're always looking for new dancers to join the group. So thank you, Corazon Allegra. Thank you, Corazon Allegra. Awesome. Now please welcome the Fiesta Association's 2022 Pet Parade winner, Rosie, Maggie, and their dog Gus. Rosie's 9, Maggie's 6. Gus is 1, but he's been known to lie about his age. He's a Bernedoodle mix. A Bernedoodle, which is a mix of Bernese, Mountain Dog, Poodle. Rosie and Maggie have another sister named Tessa, and the girls love to play, cuddle, and walk Gus. Rosie thought that Gus looks like a cow, so they decided to wear cow costumes for the parade and be a herd of cows. Their family lives in Dana Point, and this is their first time at the Swallows Day Parade. Please, a big round of applause for your Kids Pet Parade winner, Rosie, Maggie, and Gus.
If that's not the cutest, I don't know. The Canine Companions for Independence is a national nonprofit that provides highly trained dogs to people with disabilities free of charge. Canine Companions proudly supports our nation's veterans by placing assistance dogs with them to increase their independence. The representatives today include Kathy Bennett, volunteer group leader, volunteers, puppy raisers, and assistance dog recipients. Thank you, Canine Companions for Independence, for the difference you are making.
Our next entry, San Juan Elementary School, is led by Principal Guadalupe Gerard. Teachers, student, and staff members are marching and dancing around a maypole similar to a game played in the early years of San Juan almost 200 years ago. A big thank you to San Juan Elementary School for the endless support of the Swallows Day Parade.
Thanks, kids, for coming. This is the California State Firefighters Association 1902 vintage steam fire engine, followed by the 1901 May hose wagon. Both wagons are pulled today by the majestic Clydesdale. Okay, we don't have Clydesdales today, sorry. But Nick Popoff is somewhere on these engines. One of these, Brian Fennessy.
No, Nick
Okay.
Popoff actually owned the horses that couldn't be here today.
Okay.
Dan Hubert, he's the one out there.
All right, sorry about that. You guys script change.
But he's got Brian Fennessy on board.
Yeah, let's see. Riding today on this wagon, or engine, I'm sorry, gosh, 1902.
Just Brian Fennessy, not...
The fire chief, Brian Fennessy. Yeah. All of their steamer team members are retired firefighters from Orange County Fire Authority. Did you see Dottie, the Dalmatian fire dog?
She's on there somewhere. Looks like we've got a couple of other fire engines making their way down. We got engine company number 1, a 1932 Model B maximum fire pumper. This is outstanding. This thing was in service from 1932 to 1963 in Brownsville Junction, Maine. But I got to tell you, there's more here. We got a couple of fire engines here that originally served San Juan Capistrano way back when, even back when the fire station was over on La Matanza at the Nidecker building. So this is the Orange County Fire Museum as well.
Yes, I love it. I love the history. We've had fires since forever, so they're amazing. Heroes.
All right. I gotta run out here and talk to this guy real quick. Besides, he's following too close to a fire engine.
All right, this is funny.
All right, slow down just 1 second.
Funny, Jim, because it's actually following the firemen who are very nicely shaven.
I know, check it out. But you know what? There's some significance here. This is the guy who was named the hairiest man in San Juan Capistrano last Wednesday right here at the Swallows Inn for the hairiest man. In January, we shaved him. He was completely shaved in the first week of January. In about 15 minutes, he had a 5 o'clock shadow. I couldn't believe it. All the other competitors just chickened out because nobody came back, right, Matt?
Couldn't handle it.
They saw he went from clean shaven to Sasquatch in about an hour, but he gets the honor of being the hairiest man in San Juan. Bragging rights, are we going to see you next year at Fiesta Grande? You're going to do it? There's no competition for anybody else, that's it. Matt, the hairiest man in San Juan Capistrano.
If you catch up to the firemen, you can get nicely shaved.
And we'd like to thank our division sponsor, J. Sarah Catholic School. J. Sarah Catholic High School is located right here in San Juan Capistrano. They were founded in 2003. They focus on academic excellence within a faith-based learning environment. They brought their Follow J. Sarah around the world. The walkers and riders represent the student leaders. There's no riders, it's an old script. It's an old script. J. Sarah Catholic High School, thank you so much for entering the grades. Thank you so much for being one of our sponsors.
Estrella Pet Grooming is owned by Catherine Austin, a national, internationally recognized award-winning dog groomer, and her husband, Matt Austin. Pet stylists are Lindsay Smith, Jessica Cave, Madeline Hicks, and Deanne Bradley. Family-owned, award-winning pet grooming salons serving the needs of South Orange County's most pampered, four-legged family members for over 22 years. Oh boy, aren't they cute. They have those special haircuts.
I know, and I want to get my hair cut done like that. But,
I think you need a little bit more hair.
But first, I want to give a warm San Juan welcome to the Mormon Battalion. They're comprised of over 500 men, women, and children. They blazed the first wagon road to California and paved the way for the gold rush. The battalion arrived at San Juan Capistrano in the spring of 1847 as part of a peacekeeping mission for the United States. They marched past the mission San Juan Capistrano and camped at the rancho of Don Juan Avila on March 20th, 1847. Thank you, Mormon Battalion. Now, aren't you guys celebrating 75 years? That's what I heard. They're on a mission.
175.
Oh, 175 years. I was never good at math.
That's awesome.
Our locals making their way down the parade route. Ahoy! Here they come, the Buccaneers of Tortuga, led by the infamous Captain Armand Bordeaux de la Garde. They are a historical reenactment group portraying pirates from the golden age of piracy, and the crew wanders the roads of San Juan Capistrano long after the raid of our beloved mission in the winter of 1818. Have no doubt, pirates always have their weapons drawn, cutlasses, black powder flintlocks, and cannons. Beware of the pirates' mischief and merriment. The Buccaneers of Tortuga welcome new pirates as long as you keep the code and are willing to never stop hunting for risk and adventure. Huzzah!
Arg! Where's your best arg?
We came and all we got was the wine. Who's missionary?
All right. I'm so sorry. Okay, for the first time in the Swallows Day Parade, along with all the other motorized vehicles, this one is pretty special. It's the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile.
In the Swallows Day Parade. It is 60 hot dogs long and 24 hot dogs wide, and it's driven today by two recent college grads, Tasty T from Penn State and Spicy Mayo Myra from the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. They're called hot doggers, and only 12 hot doggers cut the mustard every year. But you know what I want? I want to take advantage of this right now. Do you guys remember the song? I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. You know that, right? Oh, the Tortugas are holding up the wiener. Do you guys know? I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I would like to be.
And if I was an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me. Yeah!
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
The pirates sing that.
The Wienermobile. You guys are good singers.
That wiener dog. In the Barbie.
He didn't throw an arg in there. So, the Oscar Wienermobile was invented in 1936, but the company has been around since 1883. The Wienermobile participates in over 300 events per year. That's amazing. How many miles per gallon do you think that gets?
Oh, that's another one of the superiors. Must have shown up late. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, that's the last of the superior cars. At least they made it. This year's San Juan Capistrano Fiesta Association entry into the Festival of Wales Cardboard Dinghy Dash, which was last weekend, was designed by Jimmy Ferguson and built by Fiesta members. It took 4th place in this year's Dinghy Dash and took People's Choice for the 3rd year in a row. Thank you, Jimmy, and all the Fiesta volunteers. Riding in the dinghy is Ruth, age 8, and Phoebe Kelly, age 6, daughters of our senior dignitaries, James and Marie Kelly.
All right, next up, the Hula Connection. They're an organization with a mission to perpetuate the Polynesian culture by providing educational and cultural experiences through music and dance forms of Hawaii, Tahiti, New Zealand, and Samoa. Come join them to learn the Hawaiian hula, the Tahitian dances, and share the aloha spirit. Aloha Hula Connection.
Let's give a warm welcome to Pastors Jeff McGuire, Jeff Priest, Rob Fernandez, along with the staff and regulars at Harbor Point Church. Harbor Point Church is delighted to be in their very first Swallows Day Parade. As one of the largest churches in the heart of San Juan, they love being a part of our city. With groups for every stage of life, come and join them. You have a home at Harbor Point. Welcome. Woo.
Looks like it. It looks like it's the end. Yeah. Yes. I'm here.
I see an entry coming down.
You guys smell that?
Smell what?
Something is floating in
It's
the air,
delicious,
wafting
right?
in the air.
It's my new cologne.
No. I want to eat whatever is floating in the air. Make sure you guys stick around. We have a big street fair behind us with tons of food. That's probably where it's coming from. Any one of these restaurants. We do have bands behind us, a kids play area, a bunch of vendors. So make sure you come to this Mercado Street Fair after the parade ends.
Yeah, so just let me know with the transmitter. Okay, I'm going. I can't drink during the day like that. I gotta start.
All right, they're dressed in traditional Mexican outfits. Grupo Folklorico, oh, I'm gonna mess this up, Albrejas, is a children's walking musical group which includes ages 4 to 14. Not only do these children learn traditional dances, they also learn the history behind each dance and its cultural significance. So sit back and enjoy the sights and sounds of Grupo Folklorico Albrejas.
I'm on 4. That looks good. That looks good. Everything looks good out here. Do we need to change the frequency again? For me? I'm on 4.
Our lineup is a little out of order, so we need to find this entry and tell you all about them.
It's coming.
Oh.
They're
Are you guys from J. Sarah? All right. A little bit out of order, but welcome back.
You guys are lost.
We saw the rest of your team earlier on in the parade. But see, that's also another thing. J. Sarah Catholic High School, they never give up. They never give up. Obstacles are thrown in their pathway. They get messed up in the entry. They get into the parade anyway, and they bring a lion with them.
Are you guys the royal court? No.
They represent the student leaders who come from different nations whose flags are represented on their float.
I see.
So you're
These
all
are-
student leaders.
Yes. The ASG from J. Sarah.
All right, for the 62nd annual Fiesta de la Golondrina season, married couple Marie and James Kelly are proudly representing the Fiesta Association as senior dignitaries. Roles they are carrying over from the 2020 season and, might I say, the 2021. A time they were ready to celebrate before COVID-19 put a stop to everything. They're locals and love to represent the town they love. And also, please say hello to our junior, Miss Fiesta, Allie Smolinski. Allie is now in the 7th grade at Marco Forster Middle School. She enjoys painting, baking, and musical theater. She's very proud to be junior Miss Fiesta. So thank you, Senior San Juan, Miss Fiesta, and Junior Miss Fiesta.
Right behind them is one of the most significant films of its time, Jurassic Park. Brought the world groundbreaking CGI, spectacular storylines, and of course, iconic movie vehicles. With the release of Jurassic Park, the motor pool now includes many new vehicles. The Jurassic Motor Pool wishes to bring together multitude of vehicle owners to be an enthusiast who just love the Jeeps, Explorers, Mercedes, and more from the films. The movie vehicles inspired fans to preserve long discontinued models and recreate the iconic vehicles. You guys remember these?
The Jurassic Park. You know, some of these are from Jurassic Park, some of them from Jurassic World. I bet you can't spot the difference. You want to know how I know this? Because they emailed and told me.
They told
They
you
totally
exactly.
told me, yeah. Otherwise, I never would have known. Looking good, guys. Some of these guys have been they drove all the way from Palmdale, some of them from northern Los Angeles, to be here today. Some are Orange County, but some people drove, some of these guys at Jurassic Park Motor
from
Pool,
Jurassic Park?
they drove from Hollywood. They drove, 2 hours to be in the Swallows Day Parade. So thank you so much, Jurassic Park Motor Pool.
Yes.
Thank you, all of you guys. You're awesome.
They're real vehicles that were used in the movies. So our next entry is the Della Bispo Elementary School, and it's led by the principal Sue Heck and the PTA president Corinne Hall. Welcome to the Della Bispo Dragons. They're a next generation learning academy. Their emphasis on science, STEAM, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. They're the future of San Juan. Thank you, Della Bispo Elementary School Dragons.
Joining us next is Elsinore High School Junior ROTC. They're under the direction of Senior Aerospace Science Instructor Major Roll and Aerospace Science Instructor Senior Master Sergeant Morris. Both are retired Air Force. Making citizens of character, dedicated to serving the nation and community, the Elsinore High School Junior ROTC has been training men and women for over 34 years. Elsinore High School Junior ROTC.
to Freedom is more than a horse rescue. Bringing to us today 3 painted Mustangs is Jericho Weiss, a San Juan artist and a descendant of the Yorba family. He's joined by his dog Whiskey, a rescued Belgian Malinois with 3 legs. In addition to providing a safe haven for wild horses and burros, we are also preserving several rare genetic strains that are currently extinct or threatened in the wild. Though these are rare genetic strains represent our living and cultural history, many of them are already extinct in the wild. Collaborating with esteemed equine geneticists, American Livestock Breeds Conservancy, the Science and Conservation Center, and other wild horse conservators, we are committed to protecting and preserving the last of these unique bloodlines.
All right, thank you to our Division 4 sponsor, Sycamore Trails from 2020 and Rancho Mission Viejo for 2022. Now please welcome our next entry. Joining us is the Moulton Museum, led by Jaron Mathis, President, and Scott Barnes, Treasurer from the Moulton Museum. They are the great-grandsons of Lewis and Nellie Gale Moulton. The Moulton Museum is opening its doors in Laguna Hills July 1st. They're in the parade to announce the opening of the museum and to reconnect to the parade that Nellie Gale herself used to participate in for many years. They have a buggy at the museum they used to enter in the parade. We were planning on having horses, but guys couldn't do it this year. For more information, go to moultonmuseum.org. Welcome, Moulton Museum.
It's actually pretty good that they're walking now. That's good exercise. The horses get to rest for once.
Let's give a warm San Juan Capistrano welcome to American West reenactors. For all the lovers of history and entertainment, they present several groups from the reenacting community. Beginning with the 1861 Civil War to the 1880s, these folks portray the Old West through wit, drama, and educational theater with gunfights and an array of plays.
They're coming from Moreno Valley.
Yeah, this is the Code of the West, the Guns of the Round Table, and the old Temecula gunfighters. All right, these cars are coming to us straight from Star Cars. So many of these are vehicles used in the movies. They got referred from all kinds of places, including the Hollywood Christmas Parade. These guys travel all over the place. Let's see if you can figure them all out as they go by. This is definitely from Jaws, right? No, that's Back to the Future. That's the Back to the Future
With
DeLorean.
the skateboard, the hoverboard.
But ones I know that we do have, we've got from the Love Bug Herbie. From Cars, Lightning McQueen is here. Now from Knight Rider. Here comes Kit. We got the original Kit and the new Kit. The Pizza Planet truck is going to be here. The Slimer car from Ghostbusters. All right, this one's got to be the original Kit, because when you got somebody holding a picture of David Hasselhoff outside the window,
wolf kit. Now here's Lightning Mcqueen.
All right, I know that one. That's Lightning McQueen from Cars.
And Herbie the Love Bug.
2 Herbies.
Well, there's a few movies, so they needed one for each movie.
Oh, there's Herbie 1 and Herbie 2?
Yeah, part 1, yeah. Lightning's talking.
All right, tailgating. The Slimer car is San Juan Hills High School. You guys are totally following too close. We got to bring driver's education back to the classroom, right, guys? They're like, no, you can shut up now.
You're too old for them, Jim. So the San Juan Hills High School is San Juan Capistrano's only public high school and is led by Principal Dr. Manoy. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a
Mahindra car.
A new name for me. Today representing San Juan
I got
Hills.
it right.
I'm sorry, it was so new to me.
Where are we at?
Today representing San Juan Hills are members of the band, Pep Squad, Athletics, the Associated Student Body, and the 2022 CIF Championship Boys Basketball Team. And of course, the infamous mascots, Stanley and Stella. San Juan Hills has been proud to represent the city of San Juan Capistrano for the past 13 years. So they represent Ride for the Brand, sorry. Ride for the Brand. Let's go, guys. Let's see what you got. Woo! SJS. My daughter's alma mater. Woo! Under the direction of Christina Mesa, Family Assisted Ministries, FAM, has been providing hunger and homeless prevention services in South Orange County since 1999. Last year, FAM provided 30,631 people in need with workforce development, nutritious food, financial counseling, and housing through Family House, the only emergency homeless shelter for families in South Orange County, and Gilchrist House Women's Shelter. Thank you, FAM. They really do a lot of work. I volunteer in their warehouse and put boxes of food together for families every day.
All right, check it out. Oh, she just made toothpicks out of that giant piece of wood. Let's welcome the Black Belt Taekwondo Academy. They were established in 2003, and they've been under the ownership of Master Rafael Sanchez since 2006. They have 18 years of serving the community of San Juan Capistrano uninterrupted, currently offering 2 programs, Taekwondo for kids aged 4 to teens, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Team Capo Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for kids and adults. Thank you, Black Belt Taekwondo Academy.
Here they come. They just rounded the corner. Thank you to our security, our sheriff's department. We have all kinds of security here today, every year. Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone knows our next entry. If you don't, you should. Go visit them sometime, not today, sometime, or maybe later today after the parade. Bringing us 5 generations of the most authentic Mexican food in San Juan Capistrano is Ricardo's Place Restaurant, with Ricardo and Rosa Baez, proud owners. Today, their group is wearing traditional outfits representing the state of Veracruz, Mexico. If you want the best margarita in town or the best taco, please make sure you stop by Ricardo's Place while you're here in town.
Now also partnering with Ricardo's is Sol Agave. They are helping out with our grand finale today. Sol Agave also swept the Taste of San Juan with the best original dish, and they also won the Swallows Cup, which means they got the most votes. So head over to Sol Agave too. Check out all the trophies and all the awards they got. Head over to Ricardo's. Support both of them.
Yes, and you'll probably meet Rosa or Ricardo. They are very friendly and know everyone.
All right, folks, and now it's time for our parade finale, brought to you this year by Ricardo's Place Restaurant and Sol Agave. The finale honors our Mexican heritage, from colorful folklorico dancers to lively mariachi bands to presenting the Queen of Ensenada from our sister city in Mexico. All beautiful parts of Mexican tradition. So sit back, enjoy the sounds, sights, and beauty of Mexico. Viva Mexico! of our grand finale. We have folklorico dancers. We have royalty from Ensenada. We have burritos from Solagave and Ricardo's.
We have burritos. They're in the parade. I
Look
hope
what's
they're
coming up.
throwing
Check
them
it
out.
out.
I need one.
We've got dancers, and we have a super mariachi band making
Oh
their
my
way down the
gosh.
parade route.
Oh my gosh. You guys need to check this out.
Now they're at standstill.
Oh yeah. We have the mariachis.
All right, folks, that is going to wrap up our 62nd annual Swallows Day Parade 2022. We made it. There were no locusts. There was no rivers turning red. We finally got through something. So thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who came tonight. Thank you to our media sponsor, Santa Margarita Water District, St. Margaret's Episcopal School for being our presenting sponsor, Fluid Master, Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, J. Sarah Catholic High School, and Rancho Mission Viejo for being our parade and division sponsors. Thank you to Leanna Bradshaw.
Thank you, Jim Taylor, for
Awesome job.
letting me announce with you. Thank you, everyone, for coming this year. It's so amazing. We're all together again. Next year, let's pray for our horses throughout the state of California, and we'll see you next year.
Thanks, everybody. Now, don't forget to head over to HTC Park because all those hand floats and vehicle floats were judged. The bands were judged. We're going to do an awards ceremony over there in probably about 45 minutes to an hour. So HTC Park. And also check out the street fair, the Mercado Street Fair. That's going to go on until 5 o'clock. 86 vendors, a kids' fun zone. Lots of food, lots of beer, lots of wine, lots of cool things to do. So come out there, crown off the day by hitting the street fair, and we'll see you, a year ago from now. right here. Same Swallows time, same Swallows channel for the 63rd annual Swallows Day Parade.
God
Thank
bless
you, guys.
you all. Stay safe and healthy.